Mistake with the Alpha Chapter 95. Omar point of view. Be that it may, what she did is not Luna-like. I frowned at him, but quickly made a straight face. I don't know what gave him the right to judge my daughter. I'm going to make sure he pays for that word once we are done taking charge. Allison already apologized to her. As the true Luna, she is, even though that maid is the one wrong. So that's how a Luna should behave, I defended. So what do you want from me, sir? The look he wore was telling me that he was getting tired of all my talks. If it was my usual self, I would have made him pay for that disrespect, but then I needed his help, so he can't take chances today. Sam is pregnant. He looked very stunned. How is that possible? He asked. I could see that he was quite jealous, and I know he seemed to love that girl. I don't know why all the men get attached to her. It's not as if she's special or something. That I don't know, and I myself am trying to figure it out, I replied. But she doesn't have a mate yet, he concluded. How do you know that? She might have found her mate and decided not to tell anyone, I said. John frowned. Why would she want to do that? Because she doesn't want to leave the Alpha. She might think that if she tells the Alpha about the pregnancy, he might make her the Luna, I replied. Sam is not that greedy. The Sam you know is different from now. She has tasted power and wouldn't mind staying there. I wouldn't mind if the Alpha hasn't found his mate, but then what would become the fate of my own daughter, who is the Alpha's true mate? She might even die from this, and I can't sit back and watch that happen to my daughter as a father. Do you understand me? My face was already dead. The story might be false, but the emotion flowing through me is very real. I can't sit back and watch us lose everything we've been working so hard for. The boy looked at me with pity. Sir, I really understand your plight, but then I still don't understand how this is linked to me, he said. I might have not found out who that true mate is, but then if I wait for it, I find out. It might be too late for us all. Jalen might have marked her as his Luna. But then if you help me to pretend as her mate and claim that she is pregnant till the time I'm able to find out her real mate, I explained. I'm so sorry to turn you down. I can't do this. I've hurt Sam a lot, he declined. Find another person. No, you seem to be the perfect person, I said persuasively. Why? I'm not the only guy she knows, but you are the only one she has things with. If you don't want to do this for me, do it for the pack. Remember, your first duty as a warrior is to protect your pack and Alpha. Protecting our pack is not only about fighting, but with anything. Just think of this as part of your duty. Using his job against him did the trick. He didn't even accept the money I offered. I was quite scared that he wouldn't do the job until he shocked me by doing a wonderful job. He was quite convincing. The two people I hired did so well, and I'm so proud of myself. I did more. I was the one who made a guard to notify the Lichen Prince. It's no news that Jalen and the Lichen Prince have a grudge and don't fancy each other. Each of them lives to prove their excellency. I know the Lichen Prince coming would trigger Jalen's anger because of embarrassment. So it's a very good idea. And I was right. After I mind-linked Gerard to call the Lichen Prince into the matter to judge the matter. This was the best thing, because Jalen got so angry and sent his mate straight to the Hades. Now I'm in my room drinking to my success. I would have loved to call Allison, but then this can bring suspicion. As I was doing my thing when my phone beeped, I then saw Gerard's message. I wanted to ignore his message since he's not useful to me for now. I then looked at my phone. Cleo left the house, I read. This ruined my mood. I'm celebrating, and now I have to leave and go console some idiot. Was I the one who made him not have control over his house? Be there in a minute, I texted back reluctantly. I don't know how it's my business. If his mate left the house, but then I have to go pretend to be a caring friend. Getting to his place, I met him seated on the floor, so unhappy. He was drinking wine like I was doing then, so I didn't totally lose my celebration. I even have a free drink with it. I shouldn't have acted so rashly. I didn't even know why I got so angry, he said dolefully. I sat with him. I didn't want him to remember that I was the one who said all he did. Don't blame yourself. You are just a caring parent, nothing more, I said softly. Gerard shook his head. No, I think I'm a selfish one. He criticized himself. That's true. You are really a selfish man who always wants to have all to yourself. I agreed with him in my heart. That's not true, friend. You are doing this for Jalen and the pack. If the pack gets the wrong Luna, there will definitely be trouble. It's just that they don't understand you now, but they will later. Gerard looked at me with hope in his eyes. Are you sure? I nodded. But I feel so miserable without my family. I'm already missing my wife, he said bitterly. Jealousy began to grow inside me. Cleo is the one woman I've ever wanted, before and after the death of my mate. Gerard is one hell of a lucky man. He's the one that has a lichen hybrid as a son, and also a beautiful and smart woman. To crown it all, he's also an alpha, a very wealthy one who got to be educated by humans, while I'm just a widowed Gemma, who no one knows nothing of. But if Allison becomes the Luna, I'll definitely come to the limelight. She's not even the Luna yet, people already recognize me. I'll make sure to rule that pack house. That's my plan. Call me a power-mad person, I don't care. I love power. I love to be in charge. I love how power gives you an edge over others. It makes him now to you. I hate my father for being a low Gemma who just has to take care of the Luna like a security dog. He should have changed it. Fight it and become an alpha. I'm going to change that with Allison becoming the Luna. I left Gerard's place after promising him to help look for Cleo and persuade Jalen. I have no intention of doing so. All I want is to go back to my house and await the next good news from Allison. Victory is very sweet. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel. Turn on notifications to stay up to date with new videos uploaded. Also check out our next video in the series.